Pray that God continue to bless all of you and keep you in such a time as this. This is Filmore Spellman Productions Presents YouTube live, and in living color. Just want to reach out to the night ones on tonight if y'all up. Yes, right now Eastern Standard Time is, I don't know, I just felt led to come on YouTube. And whatever the reason is why I am out here outside, well, actually inside my building, I just felt led to come on here tonight to spit some life. We all going to die one day. I don't think some people take death seriously. I don't think some people take death seriously to the degree where people want to spend their life in eternity. I am 53 years old, going on 54, October 6, 2026. In these 53 years of life, what I experienced is was an unusual experience. You'd be surprised what people had experienced through life. I enjoyed my childhood. Imagine a Generation X like me grew up in the 70s. Hey, God bless you, 5 years. To those who are not my subscribers, feel free to subscribe to my page. I got 20 people in the house. I want to grab your attention. I'm a Generation X. I'm still alive as a Generation X to share my experience. When I was young, I experienced TV shows, iconic TV shows, like Mr. Ed. He said, "Yo, I like your glasses. They look nice on you." Oh, thank you so much. I wish I could see it because the lighting here is dim in the hallway where I live at. Um, but Zoe, it's interesting to note that your name means in Greek, God kind of life. Wonderful name. Don't change your name for no one. Keep that name. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love for the glasses. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm gonna share with y'all my experience as a Generation X. I grew up, I was born 1972. I can remember iconic TV shows like Mr. Ed, Captain Kangaroo, Laurel and Hardy, The Three Stooges, Abbott Costello, the Marx Brothers. These were iconic shows that were, let's say, in the 40s and the 50s. Because I grew up with a dad who was nostalgic in nature, I developed this nostalgic understanding. You understand? Um, I remember those iconic TV shows. Get Smart, The Monsters, The Mickey Mouse Club. Um, what else? Bozo the Clown. Um, I could go on and on. The Lone Ranger, Bo Nazar. I remember those shows. Um, What else? Fathers Knows Best, Leave It to Beaver. Can I Go On? These were iconic TV shows. Gidget, My Favorite Martians, I Dream of Jeannie. I could go on and on. Bewitched. These shows I remember growing up in the 70s. The TV show Emergency, The Mob Squad, Little House on the Prairie, um, What's Happening, Sanford Son. Um, what else? Good Times. We talk about Norman Lear shows and other shows that weren't Norman Lear than they Norman Lear. Rhoda. I remember them shows. And I, as a Generation X, remember these iconic shows. And I remember rap, hip hop music because I'm from the Bronx. Right now I'm in Nassau County, Long Island, New York. I remember being up in the Bronx, growing up in hip hop. We're talking about um, the hop, the hippity hippity hip hop. You don't stop the rock to the bang bang. Yes, I remember that. I remember Grandmaster Flash of them. Don't push me, I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. You know, the Furious Fives it, and so on and so forth. Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J, um, Ron DMC. You understand? Grandmaster Cash, um, Cool Modi. And then you have Big Daddy Kane. A little later, you have Eric B and Rakim, and you have all those other rappers. Kid and Play. I remember them. Um, those were '80s rappers. LL Cool J, of course. The Beastie Boys. He said, "Keep on going. Do your best." Yes, yes, yes. I'm just giving you recall of my growing up. And if you're a generation like me, Generation X, I'm taking y'all back into a place. You understand? I remember Kid and Play. I remember Kwame, the rapper. I remember Special Ed. These are songs I listened to, you know, from middle school to high school. Large Professor. Um, can I go more? I kept staying listening to Big Daddy Kane. Um, who else? It's a lot of rappers that I used to have my Walkman. Remember the Walkman? Um, if I could see clearly, Oliver said, "You got this." Yes, yes. These were iconic songs back in the day. You understand? Oliver said, "Everybody's sub to." Yes, 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 yes. I remember synonymously Kid and Play and Salt and Pepper. They came out roughly around the same time. You understand? Um, there was a lot of rappers back then. KRS One from the Boogie Down Bronx. May I need say more? I remember MC Shan used to get. There was a battle between KRS One and MC Shan. You know, the bridge is over. You know, um, that was those rap battles. Um, who else? Roxanne Shante. I remember that. I remember her from Queens. You understand? Biz Markie. How can you not forget Biz Markie? How you cannot forget Molly Mall, the producer, DJ producer. Um, It's a lot. He said, keep it going. Y'all loving this, right? Yeah, yep. I'm having this all recorded because I encourage everybody to do this, just to recall events back in the day growing up. And these were good moments. New Jack Swing. When I became a DJ, I love New Jack Swing. That changed the sonic sound. You have R&B merging with hip hop. We're talking about Teddy Riley, the brainchild of New Jack Swing. We're talking about Guy, Rex and Effects, Bobby Brown, um, Key Sweat, Heavy D. And then you have Babyface got involved into the New Jack Swing sound. And you had Ellie Reed and Babyface, of course. And you have those brothers, I forgot their names. Jam and Terry Lewis. They had their footing into the New Jack Swing sound. I miss that era. When I was a DJ, that was a wonderful era. I love house music. Can't forget Crystal Waters, um, CC Peniston. Finally, these were songs I listened to when I was an adolescent. Yes, thank you so much. Are you going into video games? I'm not a video game person, but I can recall video games. I remember. Buckle your seatbelt, enjoy the ride. Video games, when you had the V thing, right? You hook it up on the VHF. Remember that? In the back of the television. Remember the U? And you have the screws. You remember that? We're going back to analog days of television when ColecoVision and Atari. Hey, how you doing, Doc? How's everything? ColecoVision and Atari. You hook it up in the back of the television. He said, "No, sorry, I'm 10." Yes, you hook ColecoVision and Atari back in the television, and you turn to channel 3, and that is where you can play video games. And also before TV, we had the Corso Axle